Hey guys, what's up? It's Ray, and it is Sunday, August 19th, and I'm making a video today because I want to talk about something that I've realized after transitioning, and, I kind of thought this before I started transitioning that this would happen, but when you transition, and you take hormones, and you basically induce puberty, you're gonna change a little bit. I mean, not like your whole personality, but things will definitely change, and the people around you will be affected by that. And this is what I'm gonna talk about today. So, you know, going into this whole thing, I was worried that I was gonna lose friends, and that has happened. And I think that it has to do with selfishness, because transitioning is very selfish, and it's something I have to do. So someone else said this on YouTube, Electric Date, I think. He said that, when you're going through puberty, when you're younger, you can be selfish, and it's like a thing you do. But when you're an adult or you're older, I'm not an adult yet, but now that I'm like 17 years old and a lot of other guys have gone through this, and I'm going through it, I'm starting right now, it's a selfish thing that I'm doing, and it is happening now, and I've already had my friends for a while, and they've known me before, and so it's kind of like you seek attention because you're so excited about these new changes, and your friends just get sick of it. They get sick of you talking about it, they get sick of you being excited about it, and there's a few people that will actually stick around for it. And you know what? I mean, those people are the ones that you want to have at all times. So basically, you're going through this change, and it's selfish. So it's, you're changing yourself, and everybody else around you is forced to go with you on whatever you do. And that's what has been happening to me, and I feel bad, but I need this for myself, and I know that I'm a very good friend, and I've been there for everybody in my life as much as I can, and this is the one thing I need, and I don't know how long it'll last. I'm pretty sure after a year or less than a year I'll be fine, but you're gonna lose people. I mean, that's just what happens. And if it has to do with your hormones, taking hormones, you getting grumpy more, being more emotional, anything like that, I mean, it's gonna happen. And it's happened to me, and I just want to, I don't know what I want to say. I think that it was very, when it started to happen, when I started to lose people after transitioning, it was very like, wow, like it's a bad feeling, but I know that everything is going to get better, and this is just now. And it's not like I'm trying to do this. I'm not trying to push people away. I'm not trying to, like, be someone different or anything like that. It's just happening, and I don't know if it's the hormones. I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't know. But I've lost a very good friend, and like, he just doesn't want to be friends with me, and I know it has to do with the transition, and he was always really supportive, but I think he just got sick of it, like, sick of hearing about it. And see, I don't hate him. I agree, it's annoying, like, to be talking about it all the time, but I'm so happy with myself, like, not now, but like, I'm just so happy that this transition has started, and that I'm starting to get to be who I want to be and who I am inside. And if you can't stick around for that journey, then it's okay, because I can find someone else. But it's very selfish, and that's why you need someone in your life that is going to be there, like your family or a close friend. Like, I know my friend Margaret has always been there for me, and she always will be. So people like that. And then you got to have your other FTM friends, which I have, and I love them so much. And they're willing to get on Skype with me and talk about the hair that I am growing on my face, or my leg hair, or my voice dropping, or something like that. They're willing to do that. But your cisgendered male friends may not be willing to do that because they've been there, they've done that. They're sick of hearing about it. And that's something that was really hard for me to grasp, and I just didn't understand why they weren't as interested in it as me. But the thing is that they were interested in it, but they're just done. They just don't want to hear about it anymore. I just want to share that when you go through transition, it's something that is a big thing in your life, and you're going to lose people, and they might come back, and they might realize that, now you're different or something, but they just can deal with it, or you are going to change yourself. And this is what I think. This is my feeling about it. So I'm changing now, and I've noticed that I've become more independent. I've noticed that my friends, people have left me, and in the beginning I was very emotional, and since I'm not on a full dose, I think it's affected me a lot, because I'm still the female hormones, the male hormones, everything together has just created this huge mess of emotions. And what I've realized is that I'm not as affected by them leaving, because I'm becoming who I am and who I'm going to be, and people that can't be there with me, I love them so much still. I just don't want them to be dragged with me, And once I'm to that point where I can be who I am, and I can have fun and do other things without worrying about my dysphoria or worrying about something about my transition or something like that, then I can make those friends again. But through this time, if you're my friend and you're still my friend, then you have to deal with this with me, because this transition isn't just me, it's everybody. Everybody in my life is going on this transition with me. I'm not the only one going on this transition. I can't just leave everybody out of it, because it's exciting for me, it's scary for me. It's a different thing. It's even though you think about it, people 13-year-old boys that are going through this process, they're not alone, and a lot of other boys are going through it, and they have conversations about that, I'm pretty sure, and they have their dad to talk to and all those people. But I have my FTM community that I talk to a lot of people, and that's helpful, but I just want a friend that's a guy that sees me for male and wants to talk to me about my voice that's deep, and but I don't have that, and the only person I would have is another FTM person, because if they're going through this at the same time as me, then that's helpful. But it's just, I understand, but the thing is that what sucks is I understand why I've lost people, and why I'm not friends with them or not talking to them as much, because I'm not changed, but I'm going through this process that is a big deal to me, and it's just not a big deal for them. And I'm not mad about it. I just understand now. I fully understand that this process is a selfish process, and it has to be, because hopefully this, when everything is not over, I know I'm going to be taking testosterone for the rest of my life, but when I've gotten, when all the changes have started to, slow down, and, I'm at a point where I'm happy and I have top surgery and stuff like that, I feel like I'm going to be able to branch out and, make new friends that just see me for me and not just that trans guy, just see me for male. And I think that transition is very important, and it's a very exciting process. It's a huge step in your life, and I don't want anybody to get discouraged because a friend doesn't want to be with you through the whole transition. If your friend is not, it just wants to, take a break, don't hate them, because this process is a huge thing. And if they do stick with you, like I have friends that have stuck with me throughout everything. And this process is not a weak process. This is a long process, and it's not over. I'm only 2.5 months on T, so it's it's a long process. And don't be mad at the people that can't deal with it. It consumes your whole life, and you don't want it to, but it really does. And you want people with you on this transition that are excited about your new changes and that will listen to you. And maybe they don't want to listen to you all the time, and that's fine. They can let you know that. But if you are friends with a trans person and you're sick of hearing about it, tell them. Be like, hey dude, can you just chill with that? Let's do something else. Let's not talk about trans stuff anymore. Don't just leave them, though. That's the thing. They need you now, and it's not gonna last forever. And don't think that they're gonna just talk about their voice getting deeper for the rest of their life, and that's all that your conversations are gonna be. But at this stage in their transition, 2.5 months on T, everything that changes is exciting and new and crazy for them, just like when you went through puberty and it was exciting and new. And maybe it wasn't as intensified because that's what's supposed to happen, but this is something that you're doing to yourself to make yourself comfortable, and it's very exciting. And I hope that I got my point across, and even though it was very jumbled, I think that this video is necessary, and I'm starting to become happy. I have, been getting misgendered a lot, but I think that I'm looking forward to the point where I can look back on this day and be like, I wasn't completely happy, but I was getting there. I'm excited for when I have my top surgery and am 1 year on T and I'm not getting misgendered and I have friends with me and we can just go to the movies and just be normal people and go to the pool and go swimming and just do normal things and not have to worry about gender, because gender is not everything, and that's what I've realized. And I just want to have a normal life and not have to worry about it, and I know that eventually that will happen, and that is an exciting feeling. But for now, I have to deal with it, and it's just another obstacle that I know I can get through. And so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it and it made sense, and comment and tell me what you think about it, and advice and your experiences, because I would love to hear them. And yeah, so alright, thanks for listening, guys. Bye.